Hey guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of Lost Gaming. Alright, so last time we started off by taking care of all of the Goblin quests and finally finishing those off and being done with those. We still got a lot of things left to do. However, I remembered one side quest that we have not done, and it's one I've kind of been meaning to do for a while and just kept forgetting about it. So today we are going to take on a field with Terajima Ryoko. Oh, she's finally caught up with us, mostly. And let's see. Let's take Wise Man.
Why, hello.
And I got some nice stuff to give away.
Yes, how may I help you?
Cause I got her
Such a
really nice weapon.
yes, how
And she gets
su
the heavy
Yes.
equipment.
such yes,
Get her fully decked out.
such yes,
And then we do the same for
such a wonder
Wise Man.
yes, how
I think that was everything there. Yep. Okay, so she's good and powered up, and now it's the time for
This is
Wise Man to get the same treatment.
now then.
He gets the Owl Crest.
Now then.
He gets the Airy Robes.
What? Now then.
Hunting Guard.
Now then.
Oak and Greaves. And I
Now
think
then.
that's everything he can get. Alright, so with that, that also means I can change out my equipment to the stuff that is overall a little bit better for my survival. Alright, so with that, we're pretty well covered up to head way down here. And take on this field with her that we've had sitting in our queue for almost since the beginning of the game. Oh, and I got rid of a lot of stuff to make sure that I was prepared for the events that we were doing. Oh, and this is what I mentioned about how she has a very bad reputation set up. Everything that we are going to run into in here is a data bug. This is going to be a great field if you need to get different things like if you need virus cores, or particularly virus cores. I mean, that's going to be your But you've got to remember that by doing this, you are going to burn your elemental, or you're going to burn through your infection level like crazy. This is one of those places where you really need to have taken the time to make sure you brought fairy orbs, because every enemy that you're going to run into has this, or they're all going to be data bugs. Tell Wise Man back to first aid. That'll keep us so really, if you want to survive through here, you first off need to be at least 7 levels higher than the enemies that you're going to be dealing with. Because if you're at that level or higher, you will not get quite as much infection level brought up. So the more that you can keep that in mind, the better off you are. I'm going to tell them to use magic. And what I was going to say other than that, one of the other things that you've got to do is make sure that you are defeating every enemy that you can. After the data bugs have been drained, you need to just defeat them regularly. Doesn't matter if it's with a physical attack. It does not matter who gets the last hit. All that matters is you have got to make sure that the last thing that you just kill it. I mean, doesn't matter if it's magic, physical, who gets the last hit, doesn't matter. All that matters is beating a regular enemy. That causes your virus level to drop. As you can see, getting a little bit of green. And unfortunately, there are a lot of enemies. With if you've got your fairy orbs, you see them. You don't worry about it because you can follow the path of literal least resistance. But you see, this gets much more devastatingly dangerous when you're not quite to this level. Alright, now you can kind of see, like, with the level that I'm at, I'm kind of able to keep my HP to a level where my infection level is I'm kind of able to keep it a little bit balanced. And you can kind of see this has become a very common strategy for me to utilize now. Wise Man heal, everybody else attack. Then once we've got them protect broken, we can switch to everybody using magic, because of Wise Man able to hit so hard, he doesn't last long. And I'm going to cast this because he's really needing it, because we're burning through his SP a lot. So, I mean, you can kind of see it's kind of a balanced little field. And it's just, this is a very bizarre and unique field. It just is. There's nothing is really comparable to it in anywhere else in the game. There are actually other dungeons like this with her later on, and it's one of the things that I'm really not looking forward to having to deal with. You see, now I'm like fully green, a little bit of yellow, but with the defeat of him here, I should drop back down just a little bit. Unfortunately, there's not really any quick way through this. I mean, I guess I could look up maps and use that to guide me through, since I'm right here anyway, and I'm playing on my computer because that's the only way I can capture. And I got rid of all of my fortune wires because I needed the space. And you can kind of see here, it is all just a matter of hoping that you find the way through. And unfortunately, once you enter a room, if it's got an enemy in it, you are stuck and you've got no choice. But I was really kind of hoping that we weren't going to have a field like this till later. I knew that there was one in quarantine. You can actually see I've actually been able to kind of fight back the infection just a little bit. Like I said, it's all just a matter of really, it's just a matter of surviving long enough to get to the end of this dungeon. really, the only thing that's kind of saving me right now is the fact that I leveled up Kite to the level that he's at. Alright, there we go. Got another one done. Alright, so really it is just a matter of trying to get your way through and hope that you can find the right path if you don't have Fairy Wars or a map. Don't do like I'm doing. This is in your guaranteed way for you to get a virus game over. I mean, I can't think of any other way to phrase it. This, as you see now, I'm fully yellow. Red's starting to spread. I might have to stop and come back later and do some of this off camera so that we can finish this episode later, because this is not going well. I mean, I'm kind of able to... I've been able to keep it slower because I have been able to keep killing the enemies on my own. It's helped, but I mean, it's... all it really does is slow things down. And as you can see, like, this can be very stressful. There's a very real chance that because I did not plan this out well and didn't think things through, that I'm going to need to leave this field and come back with some Fairy Wars. I mean, overall, I mean, this is just not... I mean, this is a very bad dungeon just in general. It's not as bad as some of the later ones. I mean, I actually kind of like the team that we put together to do this. It's working pretty well. It's just I made a huge technical error not bringing any Fairy Wars. This was just a gigantic technical error that I immensely regret. And again, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to fail on this dungeon. Because unfortunately there's not really any other way you can reduce your virus level other than just continuously killing other monsters. And now that once you get into the warning, the potential for getting the virus infection defeat increases dramatically. But there we go, we managed to get lucky.
An enemy! Let's get him!
No, wait! Don't rush in so recklessly! That one's powerful! You can't defeat it at your present level!
Well, at least this one isn't a data bug. She can't defeat it at her present level, but Kite stabs it in the back one time with an amateur's blade.
I'm sorry. I was out of line and I attacked carelessly. I'm completely useless. I mess things up every single time without fail. Even in a game, I cause trouble for other people. I can't apologize enough. Please, forgive me.
If that's truly how you feel, then all you have to do is change. I'm sure you can do it. Everybody, including me, likes you a lot.
Thank you so very much.
Alright, I'm really hoping that running straight through here gets us to the end of this dungeon. Oh, thank goodness. Got a golden grunty, which we're definitely going to want. I'll get rid of that for that. Don't care about you. And I don't care about you. And now, somebody use a Sprite Ocarina. Alright, and with that, we managed to get very lucky, and we are gating out now. Okay. Forgot that there was a monster portal right there whenever we came in. Didn't think that it would trigger. But, there we go. We did our dungeon run with Terajima Ryoko, and I don't think we really got anything. We did get a little bit of mail. So her real name is Terajima Ryoko. She's never really played games before, so she just entered her real name, and she's a junior in high school. Alright, so with that, I think we will call it an episode. And I think next time, after I get my virus level back under a manageable rate, so that it'll be time to take on the bonus dungeon of this game. And I think we'll just wrap it up by doing that and I might show off the ladies and cats equipment, but I think I'm going to get those off camera because they involve several dungeons, and I don't really want to extend any more than I really have to, just to show those, because it would take several videos to get all of those recorded and uploaded, and I don't really want to waste everybody's time with that just to show them off when I can just give you the dungeons. Alright, so with that, I think we will call it an episode, and I'll see you guys next time. See you then.